Really random questions.
Sorry?
But do you think your personality changes when you speak Japanese?
That's so funny. So I was having this conversation with James, and
Yeah.
and you're leaving too, and we were saying,
Really?
we were saying that, and he was saying Ian agrees. As So Ian's a mutual friend of ours who also did a volunteer placement in Japan at the same place. So that's where he met. Yeah. So like I've had this conversation before. So I've been with Japanese people and speaking completely in Japanese, and they will say stuff to me like, "Oh my gosh, you're so Japanese." And then obviously I've had conversations with people from the UK who'd be like, "Oh, you're so British." And then I've been in Nigeria as well, and like hanging out with Nigerian people that, "Oh, you're so Nigerian." And it's just, I think there's a different part of our personality that comes out when we find ourselves in different circumstances. And so I definitely think I am a different side of me is brought out when I speak Japanese. Because of the Japanese language, it's more of a community-based mindset. I think more about how we do things together, how we can achieve things together. It's less individualistic. So I think that's definitely something that changes. Like I also feel kind of lighter when I speak in Japanese. I don't know what it is. Lighter. Like my spirit feels lighter. I don't know what it is. Like I think when I'm in English, I feel like I'm far more serious and I've got lots of stuff on my mind. But when I'm in Japanese, all of those things that I have on my mind disappear and go away. Yeah. What about you?
No, I just wondered if like when you speak Japanese, you like become like kind or like is that like something?
Yeah. So like in the when I talked about the community aspect, I think that's the part where I think I'm kinder. Not that I'm not kind in English, but the thing about Japanese and the Japanese culture is that you don't just think about yourself. You think about the community, and so there's that aspect, like the whole thing about rudo mamoru, so following the rules. Like that's something that just becomes ingrained to an extent when you speak Japanese. Yeah. What about you?
I think so. Like, I think my personality changes as well. Because I was so nervous to speak English to Ian first. Like, because we only speak, like, Japanese. We only speak in Japanese. And like, at some point, like, I had to change to English because we had James, like, the three of us. I had to speak English suddenly in front of Ian. I would get so nervous. I got really, really nervous, but I couldn't and because I knew my personality gonna change. I don't have many words to say, so that I have to say in my the word in my mind, so I can't guess or I can't care to wait to say.
So you just
I became confident to speak. I just had without thinking. I can't.
So you think maybe you're freer, like
freer. Maybe freer.
I've heard this from Japanese people before as well. Like when they come to the UK, like London, they feel like they can live more freely than when they're in Japan.
So freer.
And I think alright, cool. Okay, question still here.
Which country would you live if you could choose anywhere in the world?
Dang, that's a question I've asked myself so many times. Because I've traveled to 30 plus countries, like there's so many different countries where I like this part of this country, I like this part of this country. To just say that I want to only live in one country is so hard for me to do. Like there are places in Africa that I love. Like I love South Africa from when I've been there. Obviously Nigeria is where I was born and raised. I've got family, not raised but born. Spent like the first few years of my life and then came to the UK. But when I've been back to Nigeria, I've had a great time and I've loved it. Then I went to Ghana recently, and Ghana I absolutely loved as well. Met some great people there. So it's like, and then obviously I love Japan. Japan's amazing. South Korea I've been to, Brazil as well. So it's so hard to pick one place, but I think the determining thing that I want is somewhere that's sunny all the year round. So that's not Japan, and that is more leaning towards Africa because of African countries. I don't even think like Brazil or South American countries are warm all the year round. So I think that leans more towards the African countries. But I don't see, like, we live in a world where you can almost, like, go from place to place. You don't have to just stay somewhere all the time. So yeah, it's a very hard one for me to answer. And unfortunately, I don't have a specific answer. But I've given some of my best places that I love. Yeah.
Would you try, if you, like, when you're ready, would you try to move somewhere? Not just visiting, like move.
I live there permanently. Yeah, I think fundamentally London is my home. This is where I've got the majority of my friends and my family. So this is where I am, for better or for worse. But London has a lot of great things to it. The UK has a lot of great things to it. And it's so easy compared to, say, like if I lived in the US or Japan, to go either to the east or to, say, like the west, to the US or other places. So I know London for now is home. We'll see what the future holds. What about you?
Yeah, I miss home, like Japan, Tokyo.
Yeah.
But I'm just nervous how I feel, like living and working there anymore. But that's why I asked you, like, do you still think to like moving out the country?
Yeah.
I might feel like that, like later, but now I really miss home. So.
But you know now you've got friends all over the world, right?
Yeah,
so if you're ever feeling like you're missing the UK, you can drop me a line, you can drop James a line, you can drop Ian a line, you can drop a whole bunch of other people that you made friends with at the theatre and beyond. Like, you can get in contact with us. So this isn't the end. This is the beginning of a new chapter, and look forward to that. But I do know what you mean. When I came back from Japan after living there for 6 months, and I came back to the UK, I definitely missed Japan a lot, and it was hard. It was really hard to adapt back to the UK. It took me at least 6 months to a year.
Really?
But I came back with a lighter spirit than when I'd left to go to Japan in the first place. So Japan definitely helped me in terms of, I think, transforming my personality and the way I was thinking. So yeah, I think there are good things about Japan, and you'll feel that once you're back there. But again, we're here. Drop us a line if you're ever feeling like you want to talk. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Hikari, for taking part in this impromptu kind of interview. If you want more videos like this, where I interview Japanese people or people from other countries, just talk about their experiences, drop me a like, drop a comment in the comment section. Any questions that you might have, put them in the comment section. Any feedback, put them in the comment section. Take care. Peace.